Today, Fire in the Sky came out in 1993. Some would say the most famous alien abduction of all time, and it's based on a true story. So, Fire in the Sky is a guy that was abducted, this is his claim, by aliens in front of 4 of his friends, and they saw the spaceship and everything, and he got tractor beamed up, just disappeared. And then people accuse his friends of murdering him because he was gone for 5 days. And then he came back, and then he said he started to remember exactly what happened, and it's horrifying watching it.
How does it think? What makes it move? Why does it breathe? Questions anyone would ask about a man if they'd never seen one before. So for 5 days, a man was borrowed. The story that Travis Walton and 5 other witnesses told was so unbelievable, so unimaginable, that it has become the most famous case of UFO abduction ever reported.
Fire in the Sky. You saw the trailer, Squid, right?
Yes.
Are you intrigued?
Yes, very much so. Very much so, yeah.
And I do believe there's aliens. I don't know if they abduct people, but I do believe there's aliens out there.
I saw the trailer this morning, and I said, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Whether I believe him is a different story. But anyway.
Yeah, he's written a book and the whole thing, and the movie that came out afterwards. But Fire in the Sky, I would give that 4 out of 5 screams because it could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's listed as a sci-fi mystery.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're some country back road in Eden or something, that's where you get abducted at.
It could be.
Yeah.
Jason, are you trying to undermine my
No,
my
I'm not.
segment?
It's just. I'm not. It's just hard. I just think differently.
I find it hard to understand why they would say based on a true story. I mean, they could maybe say one man's account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because, to say it's
yeah, that's
true,
a good point. That's a good point.
but what is true?
I
Well, a lot of
guess
the
I
demon
don't know
movies
at
are
this
based-
point.
Like
a lot
Conjuring
of-
is based on the actual events or whatever.
And you could argue that wasn't true.
It's just
either.
something that is so controversial.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like the
sure.
aliens, and then we're like based on a true story.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
That
I know.
is
I see what
true.
you mean.
Yeah.
Well,
But
movie number 2. No, I'm going along with what you're saying.
I'm not
based
crapping
on
on it.
No, based on actual events.
Okay.
Supposed to be a true story. The Mothman Prophecies with Richard Gere.
Oh, yeah.
And Laura Linney. So the scene starts off, they're in their car, they're like laughing, they just bought a house together as a couple, and then she sees this thing in the road and they crash.
Oh.
Okay. It's just me.
You didn't see it, did you? You didn't see it, did you? You didn't see it.
See what? She knew. She was drawing angels.
What are you doing here?
Somehow between 1 and 2:30, I traveled 400 miles. I've got no memory.
Past few months, people have been coming up to me and reporting strange things.
Weird lights, strange phone calls.
Hello? Hello, John Clark. Who is this?
What do you do when someone comes into your office and tells you they saw this in their backyard?
My wife saw something. Drew pictures.
People you know and love are going to die, no matter what that voice tells you.
You're frightened right now, aren't you?
There's nothing you can do about it.
I can stop this.
And the rings last time the phone's totally unplugged.
Oh.
And it's like a cordless phone, like this shouldn't be working. And
Wow.
but based on actual events, and there's a lot of deaths in this area,
Mm-hmm.
in I believe it's West Virginia, and they had all these investigations. Everyone saw the same thing, this like winged creature, and then after they saw it, somebody in their family was murdered shortly thereafter. The movie, the acting is really, really good with Richard Gere and Laura Linney, who's in Ozark, right, and many other things. The pacing to me is a little slow, so I have to ding it a little bit. On my scale of 5 screams, Mothman Prophecies gets 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's good though. It's a good movie. It's just a little too slow. Like there's almost a lot of it's in the trailer. That type of movie.
Okay.
It didn't sound slow in the trailer.
It is. I know. It's good though.
I'm surprised on that one. Maybe you didn't like it as much because it was listed as horror thriller.
Okay.
I see what you're doing there. I get
All
it.
right.
I see.
Well, Jason, you're gonna love tomorrow's movie. Okay.
What
What is it?
It is Trolls movie. No, Jaws. And I don't hear nothing about it. I don't hear nothing about it.
Controversy
I
list.
question that one
This
too.
is.
Every movie you've listed, just 90% of them, I question if it's horror.
I think outside the box.
I don't think you're
There's
in the box
nothing-
at all. Like
there's
I don't
nothing more horrifying than Jaws.
You're not near the box.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Jaws is listed as an adventure thriller.
I don't care what it's listed as.
My God, can we have some that are listed as horror?
Like
I don't think anyone's like, I want to watch Jaws, so it's an adventure
no,
thriller.
but Jared, here's the thing. Halloween, right? 31 days of horror around Halloween. And then I was like, oh, it's almost Halloween. Let's watch a scary movie. Let's watch Jaws. It's not a...
It's not.
Is there a scary movie than Jaws?
It's not
And it can happen.
Halloween,
That is
though.
not
no,
a scary
it's
movie
not
to
a
me.
Halloween list. It's horror movies.
But it should be. It's
Well,
the
if we're doing
spooky
that-
season.
But see, I mean, most scary movies have nothing to do with Halloween.
Yeah, but they're all the ones that you watch around, you know?
When you do it next year,
I'm
you can.
not doing it next year because I don't know. It just is.
Matt, so you don't agree? Where is he at?
No, Jaws. No, you lost me. I had you back yesterday with
Okay.
Beetlejuice. I
Fair
don't
enough.
have you back now. But I
Squid?
get it, dude. You can't watch rated R movies, so that limits your list. Literally, like all the real scary ones that involve murder and blood and sex. It's like, Jared can't watch them, so we got to go with Jaws. Here comes the Nightmare
Jaws
Before Christmas.
is scarier than I think most.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't. That one's too creepy for me to watch.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it to you. Maybe Jaws is a little scarier than Beetlejuice. You're right.
No, I
Yeah.
was going to say that. I'll give it. I would say that it's probably. I would say Jaws up to now is probably it's the scariest movie on my list. I'm not saying that's how many screams I'm going to give it. That movie is horrifying, and it can happen.
It is not horrifying.
It's
a
Oh my
thriller.
gosh, it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
No,
I don't want to say that I've
It's not?
fallen
No.
off, but
Jaws is not one of the greatest movies of all time.
I don't think so.
It's a tremendous movie,
Right.
but it's not. You know,
Well, the review. I'm going to do an extra long one tomorrow
Okay.
about Jaws.
can't
Great.
wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to be absent tomorrow. I think. I'm just predicting it now.
Then Meg 2 the next day. All shark movies. All right.
But going back to the Mothman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my ex, she was from Colorado, and she had seen that movie, and so she had this irrational fear about the Mothman.
Oh, really?
And when she moved over here to the East Coast, she had never seen so many trees before.
Oh.
And so one time we were going up visiting Appalachian State, where I graduated from, and we were like, it was kind of late at night, and like I kind of started acting like pulling over on the side of the road, saying like my car was breaking down. she started having a panic attack.
I love that. That's the squid I know.
Yeah.